And you do this naturally, which is people almost can, the second they talk to you, they can hear, oh, this guy makes 40K a month. They already know just from the tonality of your voice. But this is where it gets really fascinating. I have a story that I won't share on this live. Probably 6 months from now, maybe at Vegas, I'll share it. But it's really funny for like Ipe and myself, who like we've done sales and we go through this process. And I've done sales for a long time. Eric's done it for a long time. And yeah, you get to this place where we have all the confidence now. We've done it enough. We've done the reps. We've seen it through the other side, and we don't have a monetary fear, right? We know that if someone doesn't buy at the end of the month, like, we're fine, right? We're not worried about day to day, how, if a person buys or not. But in the beginning we did. And I remember telling Dan this in 2016, because I studied everything about sales and I would read every course, every video. And the day, I remember it so vividly, it was a certain number I had of just income and success where I went, oh, I'm not, I have some runway. And for whatever reason that day, I remember selling so much more because my tonality was that of, I'm not desperate. And it was also a day when I realized Dan wasn't looking at me. I didn't have to prove myself in that moment to Dan. Dan knew I could sell, and I had that pressure lifted off me. And you do this naturally, which is people almost can, the second they talk to you, they can hear, oh, this guy makes 40K a month. They already know just from the tonality of your voice. But this is where it gets really fascinating. The truth of the reality is you can change that cause and effect. So for everyone watching this, you don't actually have to get to 40K a month to sound confident like you're at that dollar amount. You don't have to. You can fake it till you make it in terms of your persona, your confidence. Even if you're down to your last dollar, which I was pretty strapped on cash when I got into this. A lot of it was faking it. A lot of it was playing this confidence, playing this movie character of someone who already made it in business. And I think that's something that, I see this in a lot of aspects of my life where I'm going into something brand new and I have all the same problems. And then I have to keep tricking myself to go, no, they don't know that. The other person doesn't know that you're brand new in this. And a lot of times we project our insecurities or what we have on everyone else when no one has any idea. That business owner probably has 1/10 the sales skills that anyone in this Zoom has, because you guys have been around the block, listen to these calls. So I think that's a great point of basically not having that fear, because at the end of the day, the only thing that's going to make someone feel weird in a sales encounter is if they think you want it more than they do. And that's important. You guys are in a really amazing opportunity where you're actually making a business owner money. So by definition, they should want it more than you do, because they're making more money off the deal. So at a certain point, if you're talking about local lead gen, you should have a little bit of skepticism and go, wait, what the hell? Why are you giving me all this resistance? Last time I checked, your business goes 3 times the revenue. For me, it doesn't make a difference in comparison to what it does for you. So why are we arguing, right? You got to have a little bit of that thing in the back of your head that these business owners' lives change way more than ours do. And so we do have the right to be a little bit more pushy. Sales has such a bad
people want to be led. People want to be led. At the end of the day, they want to be led. I've noticed that. I mean, if I look at my own lead gen biz, if I look at the sales calls, look, people, they put up resistance. They do. They put up resistance, but that's just because they don't want to look like they're pushovers. But at the end of the day, when you cut through the bullshit, people want to be led. That is why people, that's why look, literally, this is not an indictment on the group, but if Dan came out tomorrow and said, guess what, guys? Basket weaving in Peoria, Illinois, it's the hot niche, baby. 6,000 people would dive into the Peoria, Illinois basket, because people want to ultimately, in the deepest recesses of their minds, they want to be led. Right? And if you are confident, if you project leadership, if you project knowledge, if you project certainty, you can guide a sale without being pushy, right? You can guide someone to where they need to be without being overbearing, without being the used car salesman. You just have to have that bearing, the confidence, and speak with authority, even if you're bullshitting part of the time, because you are when you start out in this business. If you know 1% more than your prospect, it's 100%.